Well, welcome to the Geek Podcast. Man, we are your hosts. I'm Antwain Brett.
And I'm Taras Denisenko. And so in latest news, we're going to talk about movies today, but my buddy saw Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And I got to quote something from his 8-year-old that they said, he is like, don't go in with any expectation, that just go in just as a movie that's going to be just enjoyable. Turn your brain off. Don't try to critique it, because if you do, you're going to find tons of things wrong with it. But what's funny, his daughter says, she said the alien fake Godzilla thing. That's the one thing that she didn't like. And it was like, oh, an alien fake Godzilla.
Yeah, that seems to be like what the consensus about that movie, like that fake hybrid. Because I guess they're cross mating. The dinosaurs are cross mating on the island, so you're having like these hybrid breeds or whatever.
Okay.
I was like, okay, like I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
When it comes to streaming, I watch it.
Yeah.
Like that's one of those movies where I would want to murder someone if I went and saw it in a movie theater and it sucks.
Yeah.
So
yeah. The Jurassic Park thing, where do you feel like it might have started like falling off? Because it was a really great franchise. And like I remember the first one coming out, immediately fell in love with it. And this is like, what, 30 years ago now it came out?
Yeah.
And I still like the one with Chris Pratt. I liked that version.
Yeah. Was that Jurassic World Dominion?
I think so.
Yeah.
But it seems like, is it a generational thing that it's kind of lost its appeal, or is it just like a moneymaker? I don't know. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it just kind of started to run out of ideas how to make people afraid of dinosaurs that were stuck on this island, right?
Yeah.
So inevitably they find a way off the island, and then we have to worry about that aspect of it. I feel like if they would have just continued with that, like the dinosaurs found a way to make it off the island, now we have to like try to coexist, and we have dinosaurs like breaking into McDonald's and shit like that, like a deer would, I guess. I don't know, like stuff like that. I feel like you can create a story off of that, but I feel like they just try to do too much with, because one of the Dominion was actually about like they created this genetically engineered dinosaur in that one too.
Yeah. And
now kind of the same thing as like a hybrid species. I just don't know. It just seems like they're running out of ideas.
Yeah. When it comes to like monster movies, like Godzilla, I feel like Godzilla, every rendition that they do of that is actually a winner. I always enjoyed it. And what was that one series that they had? It was on
Apple Plus.
Something with an M.
Yeah, it was Kurt Russell was in it, right?
Yeah.
I think Kurt Russell was in it.
Yeah.
What was the I heard about
Monarch.
Yes, yeah. I heard about it. I wanted to get into it, but that was around the time where there was so much content.
Yeah.
Everybody had, it was like shortly after COVID or kind of during that time, and it was so much streaming stuff.
Yeah.
And I just didn't get a chance to see it. The reviews were great. People who did see it raved about it. Yeah. So,
well, we loved it. We watched the whole thing. It was one of those shows that we binged on. It was so good. And Wendy's not a monster like Godzilla type person, and like it was great storytelling, great writing, great acting. It all worked, and it connected with the other movies, I feel. So, but it's like Jurassic Park and Godzilla, like I don't know. It's like Godzilla still always works, and like Jurassic Park maybe not so much.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they need to hang it up. I feel like anytime you try to keep a franchise going for that long, like like you said, 30 years, right? Yeah. It's not going to be great.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good. It's like there's only and it might be partially because just the content isn't great, and partially because the audience is just exhausted on this thing, this type of movie or this series or whatever. So
yeah,
I mean, I heard it was an okay movie.
Yeah.
It was a pretty heavy drop off from week 1 to week 2.
Yeah.
But it was respectable as far as box office numbers. So
yeah,
okay.
And as a testament to my buddy Todd taking his kids. It is a family-friendly movie. So
yeah, it's a family movie.
They all enjoyed it. So it's still a good movie. I'm not like knocking it at all, but it's just
yeah. I feel like all these movies are meant to sell merch. Like there's always like some cute little dinosaur, or you had Grogu from Mandalorian. You have some cute little thing that Bad Batch had, like a little monster thing, or that wasn't. What was the one that just came out on Disney Plus? The whole group of mercenaries.
Oh, Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew. Then they have like a little monster thing that was like a little cute, or a little robot or something that was real cute.
Well, they had the robot that was like a pirate. I don't know about the little cute thing. There was like a lot of little crazy aliens that they could definitely make merch on, but there was nothing that tagged along with them, I don't think.
No. Okay. I feel like they're trying to sell stuff.
100%.
And, Disney has, is the goat at that, right? Being able to have this IP or this movie property or a cinematic property, and they're able to continue the story through merchandise.
Yeah.
You go to Disney, you go to Harry Potter World, and it's like people buying wands. The wands move shit in the whole building. And I mean, everybody like clamoring at any possibility of any new Harry Potter content.
Yep.
So, it's working in some capacity.
Yeah. But, and there is Jurassic World at is it Universal? I think Universal has Jurassic World at Disney. So I would assume, that's why you got to keep pumping out those movies to get like people coming to the theme park. Yeah,
we went on a Velociraptor. That thing was amazing.
Dude, freaking best roller coaster.
That thing was awesome.
Velocicoaster is like, again, my buddy Todd and I, we went with the kids, and we got the opportunity to utilize the parent drop off, because where you could trade. So we got halfway through the line, we're going as a group, and then once you exit the ride, you can then swap parents, whatever. So they watch the kids. So what did we do is we went, Lisa went, Todd and I went, and then they went back, and then Wendy and Lisa went, and then I think we swapped back and then went again, and so we just kept using the little one.
Kid has messed up. It's funny. Yeah, the key to that is getting the express pass or the fast pass, and it allows you to get into the park 30 minutes before everyone else. That is money, because we were able to ride that one and Hagrid.
Yeah,
Hagrid thing is awesome.
That's
too.
Good. Yeah,
and we were able to ride it before the park opened to everyone else. So that's the move.
When we were in Knoxville, we went to Dollywood, and Dollywood has some of the most amazing roller coasters.
Really? So Dollywood is like a theme park?
It's a total theme park, and the theme park is freaking awesome. It is similar size to Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, but is way more has way more roller coasters. I think there's 7 roller coasters that are like thrill rides, and then there's several that are like family rides. And I think Dollywood is also the home of the longest roller coaster in the United States.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And all the roller coasters, even the family one, which is like the bear something or other, was not a lot of loops, but it was fast and smooth, and just and Knoxville is, and I'm sorry, not Pigeon Forge, where the park is, it's all mountainous. And so the roller coasters don't seem like they go high off the ground, but they follow the terrain. So the terrain is just crazy.
That sounds cool.
It's so cool. And that's where last week we were talking about the basketball player I got to meet. It was like, it wasn't on the Dollywood park, but the mountain coaster was right in the mountain, so that was awesome too. But highly recommend if anybody goes to Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge is so crazy. Like, really? Have you ever been there?
No.
Dude, it's like going into Dollywood, you go down the road, and like right to the right is giant Rock'em Sock'em robots. And then another building has King Kong climbing it. It is the most American, like total Americana type, just over the top, family friendly type stuff. Man, it's just awesome.
Check it out.
Dollywood.
Is it Dolly Parton themed?
Yeah. It's so there's a theater in there that has the Dolly Parton Theater, where they probably do like my brother-in-law went to it. It was a show. He said it was really good. So it was obviously not really Dolly Parton, but it's not like Dolly. I mean, it's all Dollywood, Dolly Parton merchandise, but it's all like I don't want to say it's not like it's all like kind of Texas country kind of feel, but it's not like Dolly Parton things everywhere. It's just a good old American amusement park.
It might be worth checking out. We're actually going to Nashville next year. So how far is Knoxville from Nashville?
It's far. It's 5 hours probably driving.
And probably won't. So it'll be a separate trip.
Yeah, because you got to fly into like Knoxville, then you drive to Pigeon Forge, and from Knoxville to Pigeon Forge is about 45 minutes to an hour. But from Nashville, my brother-in-law flew into Nashville. It was like 4-hour drive, 5-hour drive. So it's better to go into Knoxville.
Okay, all right, keep that in mind. Movie reviews. We got some stuff. Okay. All right, so. We are going to do a spoiler-free review on Fantastic Four since Taras hasn't seen the movie yet. But first, before we get into the review and what I thought of the movie, we're going to talk about box office numbers. So, as it stands on Monday, this is Tuesday, following opening weekend. Monday, Fantastic Four sat at 218 million worldwide.
Wow.
All right. 118 domestically, and then about 100 million overseas. That gives it pretty good numbers as far as opening weekends go. Superman now we're at week 3 of Superman.
Yeah.
And it's right north of at 500 million, right? 525 million. So still doing pretty well. Did 24 million this past weekend, 3 weeks in, still doing pretty good numbers. So it just all depends on how these movies are going to be tracking. Superman tracked well. It was a gradual drop off from week to week, which is what you expect from a movie that had really good reviews and a really good feedback from the opening weekend. I don't know if Fantastic Four is going to deliver week 2 the way that it did week 1, the way that Superman did week 1. If it does, then it can be a real competitor for, when we talk about DC versus Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to do it.
Okay.
Me personally, just because I just think Superman was just the superior movie. Mm-hmm. And I think the word of mouth was so strong for that movie that it kept people kind of going back. I don't know, from what I've been hearing online and even the sentiment in the theater when we were watching the movie, it was not as much of oohs and ahs and excitement as we got from the theater of Superman. So I think my prediction is they're going to have a heavy second week drop off. And if it leaves the theater doing 500 million total, I feel like that's good for that movie.
Okay.
I feel like it's good for that movie. I don't know if we'll get there. I think where Superman is, by the time it leaves the theater, it'll be closer to like the $650 million mark. So it's kind of where it is, which I don't know where Jurassic World or, the newest Jurassic Park movie ended, but we know that it had a major second week drop off because the movie just wasn't great.
Yeah.
So it had a killer first weekend. I want to say it did close to $300 million opening weekend, somewhere around $300 million opening weekend, and had a huge drop off after that. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins July.
Yeah. Let's look up, see where we're at for today for Jurassic World. 700 million globally as of, looks like today.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
That's pretty good for that movie, for a shitty movie. See, movies like that do pretty well overseas. Yeah. It does okay domestically week 1, but it has a major drop off, which we saw that it did. But overseas it did great from week to week to week. So
Yeah, it looks like it because it says domestically has earned 288 million. So if it's 700, like clearly globally, it's like
globally it did well.
One.
Which I think Superman can reach that. I think Superman can do 700 million. You know, we're only in week 3 in Jurassic Park. We're a month in.
Yeah,
I think maybe a little bit over a month now.
I was just searching
came
really
out
quick
the 1st of July, right? Or about a month in,
for Superman, just how it did in the Chinese market, because I know that was like usually a big market for these movies.
Yeah.
And it looks like it only did 6.6 million in the opening weekend and 8.5 million to date.
Yeah. There was some, and I heard some, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there were very particular reasons why this movie didn't do well in China. I don't know if it was like the whole alien immigrant thing was going on, like how as an alien he's essentially an immigrant. I don't remember what it was, but there was a particular reason why.
Yeah, I think
it didn't do well.
There was I think there was a few reasons, and one of them had to do with the tariffs. I think that was during the whole tariff thing, and so I think they were kind of not boycotting the movie, but they weren't promoting it as much just because they weren't sure how that would affect. But in China, 25.7 million for Jurassic World in the first in the opening weekend.
So that's so
significant.
Yeah,
difference.
those movies always do well. Any like monsters and stuff like that, giant, monsters and shit does well.
They like that.
So as far as the actual movie, The Fantastic Four, it was good. I feel like it was as detached from this big multiverse, initiative that Marvel's trying to put on right now. I think it was as far removed as we're gonna get from a Marvel movie right now, which I feel like was a benefit to the movie. It was a kind of self-sustaining story. We were able to really get very closely acquainted with the characters of this story. It wasn't like Captain America Civil War. It wasn't basically an Avengers movie or Civil War. It wasn't essentially an Avengers movie. We didn't get a major story from Captain America. We got, all right, the Avengers going to fight in this movie, right? And it told the stories of a lot of different Avengers in some capacity. This movie was more of we got acquainted with the Fantastic Four, and the most important thing is we got acquainted with Galactus. I wasn't super upset with the original Fantastic Four movie, the Jessica Alba movie with Chris Evans and everything. I didn't hate it.
Okay.
But what I can say, the whole Galactus thing just being a giant puff of fog was bullshit.
Okay.
Right? This movie, they did right by that character. The character was very well done. Visually, it was awesome. What we got off of the screen, and I didn't see it in IMAX. I may go back and see it in IMAX. What we got off the screen was exactly what you wanted. I feel like that's what you got from the comic books. They're trying to fight this giant entity that is there's no way they should win, right? But they find a way to. It was good. It was a good movie. I don't rate it as high as Superman. The third act was pretty well done. Visually, people were really shitting on the Silver Surfer, that character, it being a female, even though the people who know realize that there is comic book precedence for female Silver Surfer, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way right now. Visually, it was awesome. Some of the board work that they were doing, the CG was pretty good, which we know that Disney, and movies across the board, but more so Disney because they do such of these heavy CG movies, we've noticed that there's been a kind of a breakdown of the CG stuff. It hasn't looked as good as it has in a recent past. So we know Ironheart or Wakanda Forever, Ironheart, that it was kind of BS. There was a lot of complaints on some of the shows and a lot of the movies with the CG. This one, really good.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. Again, I don't rate it as high as Superman. I think the third act of the movie saved it. I think the possibility of Franklin Richards and what he can be capable of is going to be awesome moving forward, especially when we get into the new Avengers and what other multiverse stuff is going to come out of that. I don't rate it as high as Superman, though. I give Superman an 8.5 out of 10. I give Fantastic Four 7.8 out of 10.
Oh, it's still good though.
Yeah, still good. Still good. It's not. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I went into this movie not expecting anything, which might be the medicine. It might be better if you go into a movie not expecting anything.
Yeah.
The difference with Superman is that I expected a lot and the movie delivered.
Yeah.
So, that's my review.
A couple things I read about Galactus was his character was great, but because he's so big and such a powerful thing that the audience can't connect with it, whereas other supervillains, you can connect with them a little bit more, like Lex Luthor. People could really connect with Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But Galactus is like, there's no connection there at all.
Yeah, it was, I can see that a little bit just because it is this larger than life. I mean, it's literally a planet eater, right?
Or I should say, let me backtrack and say Thanos. Like people could understand or sympathize or empathize with Thanos. And then, but Galactus, you just don't have that likability.
Right.
I don't know if that's a thing. But
well, Thanos had a lot more character. He had a lot more character development. Yeah. Like Avengers Infinity War was essentially a Thanos movie.
Yeah.
Like it told his story. It gave a backstory for him. It gave a when, what, why, where, and how, for that character, which, makes it his movie.
Yeah.
Right. And Galactus had never had that, nor never needed it. He had one function, and it's the eat world, to consume worlds in order to feed, whatever.
Yeah.
And we got that. We got the fear, especially the supporting cast. We got the fear of what it would look like knowing that your world might come to an end, like in the next week. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. A lot of people, the end credit scene is leaked online, so people know what it is. I'm not going to spoil it for you.
I already saw it.
You already saw it. You saw the end credit scene.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. So it's Dr. Doom.
So they show at end credits, Franklin meets Dr. Doom. They never show his face. They just show him hunched over. Franklin is kind of reaching up and trying to touch his face, and he has the mask kind of off, so he can see his face, but the audience can't see his face, which I feel like was the perfect amount of Dr. Doom to give us in this movie.
Okay.
Because we already know he's coming, but it didn't feel like he hijacked the movie. And I feel like that's kind of what we needed, especially if you want the Fantastic Four to be credible moving forward in the MCU. Mm-hmm. And we still don't know what the end credit scene in Thunderbolts was about when the Fantastic Four ship came in and entered Earth's atmosphere in the end of that movie. Is it this Fantastic Four? We know we didn't get any time jumps or multiverse jumps in this movie, right? We didn't get that I can tell you, without spoiling the movie. But so now we have to explain who was that at the end of Thunderbolts. Was it, a lot of people are speculating that it was the Fantastic Four from Multiverse of Madness, the Reed Richards that was killed by Wanda. They're saying that that's their Fantastic Four looking for Wanda so they can have revenge, so it's hard to say.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I thought I read something or saw something that the Chris Evans Fantastic Four is going to do a cameo appearance at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this Dr. Doom or this Avengers Doom thing is opening like the entire multiverse.
Okay.
Like so we know that Chris Evans did sign a multi-year deal or a multi-movie deal when he was in Deadpool Wolverine.
Okay.
So that was his first appearance, Deadpool Wolverine. We don't know what he's going to be in after that.
Yeah.
So I got to assume, even though, this is Captain America, this is the character, I'm going to leave it where it is. I feel like we can't do anything more with it and do it justice. But he doesn't necessarily have to play Captain America.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting how that moves forward. As far as the Doctor Doom thing goes, you know, we're going to get the X-Men. We're going to get we're going to get everybody in this movie. Mm-hmm. What does that look like? This is going to be another large like event movie like Endgame was. So what are we going to get? What are we going to get leading up to it that's going to give us enough of a foundation as it pertains to the multiverse stuff and as it pertains to all the mutant stuff? We got to introduce mutants at some point. We have to. There's a lot of legwork that has to be put in and before Avengers Doom comes out.
Okay,
there's a lot of work, and I don't even think there's movies slated before Avengers Doom. I'm not sure what else is coming.
I don't know.
I think that we got another Spider-Man movie, right? I think that might come after.
Yeah.
But we all know, or at least based on the last Spider-Man movie, that this is going to be another very like street level movie. It's not going to be like the big. He's not going to have all the tech. It's not going to be all the multiverse stuff. So it's going to be hard to tell.
I think if I'm correct, they have the name for it already for the new Superman. It's not Spider-Man. But what I saw leaked online as far as the end credit scene is that RDJ did get the mask did come off. So.
It came off, but we never saw his face. We never saw his face. He had the mask off, so the audience can see the mask, but the audience didn't see his face.
Okay.
Oh. And on top of that, while he's looking that out, when we keep it going, there is rumors and reports that Jonathan Majors has had meetings with Marvel to reprise his role as Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, yeah. I've read that too. Yeah. New Spider-Man movie is titled Spider-Man Brand New Day. It's set to be released on July 31st, 2026.
July 31st. So,
yeah.
Is that before Avengers Doom or just after July?
July 31st, 2026. I'll look up.
It's a year away. So I think that is before. That's before Avengers Doom.
Avengers Doom. I looked that up.
Don't quote me on that.
Doom release date is December 18th, 2026.
So right before it.
Yeah.
Man. So, okay. So they're pulling it off like they did it last time. They had Endgame and then they had the last Spider-Man movie after. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Man. All right. But yeah, Jonathan Majors met with Marvel. So I feel like I don't advocate for anything that he did to get him in like all of the trouble that he had. You know, he was out of line. I'm going to say that first. What I'm going to say now is that whoever his PR people are, they need a raise.
Yeah.
They need a fucking raise.
Seriously.
Because they were able to take that situation. He did the right interviews. He made the right moves. He married Megan Good. Mm-hmm. He let it be known that he was apologetic, and then he was gone.
Yep.
He was out. You didn't hear anything from him. He did like a little event here and there. You know, Megan Good did event, so he was there. I think they started like a fitness brand together. But she was the face. He was just there as, you know, support, right? Did no more interviews, said nothing on camera, boom. And then we find out that Magazine Dreams was coming out. His movie where he wants to be a professional bodybuilder.
Oh.
And it was a fantastic movie. He did no press leading up to the movie. He did the red carpet interviews and stuff, but he said nothing after the movie. And the movie did well. It didn't, from a number standpoint, it didn't do like what these movies are doing, but as far as like award season, it did well.
Okay.
A lot of nominations, won a couple. I think his reputation has been washed enough to where you can bring him in and the fans will accept him
Yeah.
and as Kang, because he did the only good thing about Quantumania was his rendition of King the Conqueror.
Yeah.
That was the only thing you can say that was any good about that movie.
Yeah.
So go ahead, bring him back. And on top of that, you can still have him as a larger threat than Doctor Doom, because we know that from comic IP that he is a bigger threat than Doctor Doom, or has been a bigger threat than Doctor Doom. Actually, there's a bunch of storylines where the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom team up against Kang. So you can still do the Doom stuff, and you can do the Kang stuff. And then, like, if Galactus finds his way back to Earth at some point, you know, then you can build on that. But I mean, I kind of hope they do.
Yeah.
I hope they bring him back. We'll see.
Because I did read that I thought he was going to reprise his role as King.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing until we see it on screen. It hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Until it happens, it's not gonna happen type thing. So
yeah.
But yeah, it's looking that way.
Yeah. Kind of random. I just came across on searching different things. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. That came out.
Did it?
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Did anybody see that movie?
Well, they did, because it came out. It came out in May. Yeah, and the Final Reckoning has grossed $592 million worldwide, 197 in the United States and Canada, 395 in other territories. I didn't even realize it was out.
People are sick of Tom Cruise, yo. It's like, wrap it up.
Yeah,
you see he's dating Ana de Armas, right?
No.
Yeah,
good for him.
Good for him.
I did see on some. Whether it's Instagram or something, that he and, oh my God, who's the girl that he married that they have the daughter with?
Kate.
Yes.
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes. That they have, she's never dated, or maybe she's dated, never married anybody else. And supposedly they did that because they want their daughter to grow up in a healthy environment, and so I don't know. They're Scientology. Is
Katie Holmes a Scientologist as well?
She was.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's crazy. I mean,
that's when Tom Cruise was on Oprah, jumping up on the couch.
I love Katie Holmes. Yeah. She dated Jamie Foxx for a while.
Really?
Yeah, she dated.
Man, he's not. I haven't seen him around doing anything.
Well, you know, he got really sick.
Yeah.
He actually did. He did the movie with Cameron Diaz last year.
Yes, I
on
saw
Netflix.
That. It was good.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Before that, he did after he got sick. He did Day Shift. It was a vampire movie.
Okay.
He did that one. He did a stand-up special on Netflix.
Yep, saw that.
And so he's been pretty busy.
Yeah.
And he's doing the Mike Tyson thing. He's playing Mike Tyson.
Okay.
So that's still happening.
Was he poisoned by Diddy? That was what people speculated, right?
Stop it. Stop. Is Diddy still in jail? Did he get out yet?
No. The judge denied bail, and he's still in prison.
Jesus. How you, man, come on, people. How you get found not guilty and still sitting in jail?
He's guilty of something.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got something
Might
on
be
him.
some protective custody shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. He'll be out. I think he'll be out soon.
Are you all upset about the Epstein files not being released?
No. How long has it been?
So
how long has it been? Like, do you really think? And even if there are releases, is it going to be like? Are we going to public knowledge?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
We're never going to know.
You're never going to know.
I was listening to Joe Rogan was interviewing one of the former CIA guys, and he was mentioning that investigations, when investigations get federal or they go to DC, they get lost. They'll never find anything else. So it's just funny because it's just popping up always like Epstein files, and I'm just like, well, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, yeah, I don't think, like, Donald Trump is the president of the United States.
mm-hmm.
I feel like if he doesn't want those files to be seen, they will not be seen.
But it's not just him. It was like Clinton and
yeah,
Obama.
sure.
And like,
right?
How many presidents were involved with Epstein?
Yeah.
But
he is the president of the United States. And if he's in there, I mean, he's not gonna implicate himself because then, or implicate anyone else because he implicates himself at that point. So,
yeah.
I don't know. And maybe there's nothing to implicate.
Maybe.
It's you just
But Ghislaine or whatever her name, Ghislaine, whatever his name is, she's the DOJ went to go interview her, and they're starting the investigation again. I was like, what is she gonna spill, and what is she gonna say?
God, yeah.
Like, and just kind of like Jonathan Majors, like in Hollywood or any normal outside the politics, like anybody can get in trouble for all sorts of things, and then your life is ruined. But when you're in politics, you can get away with some sketchy stuff.
Yeah,
and
man,
it just gets washed away.
But just by definition, politicians are like, because you can't please everybody.
No,
right? And so you got to lie to some people. Yeah, like omission of the truth is a lie as well, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta You can't. There's no such thing as an honest politician. Is there? Can there be an honest politician? Can it? Is it even?
No.
It just can't happen.
Yeah, that's right? Just not even. Those two words can't go together at all. I mean, whether you have good intentions or not, you have to promise something that you won't deliver. So that by definition is going to be, a lies. Right there.
Yeah. Oh no, so, Epstein. I got bigger things to worry about. Like, go say hi to your neighbor. Stop worrying about some shit that you can't control. Yeah. Go help an old lady take her bags into her house or some shit.
Yeah. The AI thing. I want to kind of touch base on that real quick.
All right.
So latest advancements in AI where Star Wars fan-made movies are coming out all based on AI.
Oh man, I've seen a couple.
They're amazing. Yep. Like even the blogging of the stormtroopers, like those videos are hilarious in themselves and they're so well done. And like somebody posted a video of episode 4, like original, like Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, and just a story that they wanted to see done by him. And it was so good. And when you're talking about CG and all that, like there's really no excuse anymore for studios not to do good, or maybe that's the scary thing for all these people who do all this stuff. Like AI will take over, will make people lose their jobs unless they switch and go to that. When it comes to a couple points I wanted to make is, will entertainment be changed forever with AI?
Oh yeah, 100%. I think it is inevitable.
And will it be changed for the better or the worse?
It depends on how you view your entertainment. Like if you're a traditionalist and you don't want to see AI, take the place of, your most, prominent actors and actresses and create these stories, then you're going to be upset by this.
Yeah.
But like it's already been gradually happening, right? Just like CG in itself is like given the ability for CG to dictate next movements, like some computer-aided like program that says, all right, what would Spider-Man look like if he was doing this thing? Yeah. Give me your iteration of that. Or create something like that looks like that. I mean, it's already been happening.
There, and you're right. I can't remember which movie it was, but there was some production that was made. It was a big budget production where they said they did use AI to help with the movie, and then some people were upset. Some people were like, "Oh, that makes sense." I was like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Yeah,
why not? It's a tool.
Yeah, if it's a quality, I mean. It's like the cheat code, right?
Yeah.
It's like, if you're doing this and you have the ability to use this technology, then, why, especially it's big business. You tell me that I have the opportunity to make a movie that's like millions of people are going to see and make me millions of dollars, and I'm spending a quarter of what I would spend on actors, staff, catering, whatever other bullshit I got to spend to make this money. Oh, I don't have that? Shit, say less.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I saw a movie trailer of Popeye the Sailor Man starring Will Smith and The Rock.
What? Oh, AI.
Yeah, AI one. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go see that.
But, and kind of to that point, look at all the endless opportunities you now have with AI. You can make anything from any idea, any crazy idea you have. You can, whether it's good or bad, but you can make it.
Yeah.
And just the average person can make it. So like fan movies now are going to be probably huge. And so but I was thinking about so when it comes to actors you had mentioned, and last week we were talking about Pedro Pascal or even Tom Cruise, are people burnt out with them? And one of the things I think when it comes to entertainment or when it comes to talent, sometimes I think it'd be a better idea to maybe cast a new talent, find somebody new, because there's a lot of talent out there. And I think the easy road is to pick somebody like a Pedro Pascal or somebody who's hot. But yeah, he might do a good job. But as a person who grew up in the arts world, sometimes you just got to try to find new talent. So I wonder, the casting directors, do they take the lazy way and say, or is it the production companies like, okay, so we need a sure win, we're going to go with Pedro Pascal, versus taking a chance on potential new talent and finding the latest talent. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be like they're going to be at the whim of the studio, right?
Right.
And you gotta give the studio what they want, to say, okay, we want to cast this movie and this is our budget. How do we make this happen? And then it's up to whatever casting director you have. Okay, or do we get creative with this and we try to find this diamond in the rough that's going to give us, what we need, potentially give us what we need, or do we go with Pedro Pascal, who we know is going to sell, sell movies? He's going to come in, he's going to be a professional, he's going to, we know that what he's gonna have to offer, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it comes down to dollars and cents, right?
Sure.
And if you're trying to make these movies for a lot less, because I don't care. People say, we want to make movie magic, we want to do this, we want to entertain crowds. You want to make money. The bottom line is making money, and this is just your vehicle to do that.
Yeah.
If it was an insurance company, you'd be trying to figure out how to do it, like with insurance premiums. If it was anything else, you'd be trying to figure out how to do it with that. It just is what it is, man.
Yeah.
And like if you can get the same effect that you can get with using AI or using less well-known actors, then you're going to do it.
Yeah,
you're gonna do it.
Well, and just jumping back on AI, you could take with AI now, and who is the most successful actors, or who do the audiences really love? And AI is really good at figuring that out.
Oh yeah.
And so they could potentially take characteristics of a Pedro Pascal or a Tom Cruise or whoever, and they just kind of merge them together, and then there you go. There's your new AI actor.
Yeah. Kendrick had like an entire album, an AI album.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, this is not Kendrick, but it sounded like Kendrick. It could have been Kendrick, but it just wasn't Kendrick,
Yep.
Like it's going to be so hard and we're in the infancy of AI.
Yeah.
Like in 5 years, what would this be able to do?
Dude, a year.
Yeah.
5 years it's going to be so like, technology is moving so fast. We were just kind of like reminiscing, even like my dad's era. Like my dad, post World War II, like migrated here. My mom was in a displacement camp after World War II, and they came to the United States, and there was like, they came across on a boat, and like there was no cell phones, there was nothing, no television,
no nothing.
And now that my mom she's turning 80, there's AI. Like from nothing in less than 100 years, like how far it's advanced. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So, wild. I started a new show jumping around here a little bit. Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
So good.
Is it good? Yeah, people love the Trekkies are like they're all about it.
All about it.
They're all about it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was still such a large fandom for the Trekkies and people who love Star Trek.
Yeah,
so.
It's good. I know it's currently on Amazon and it's going to be off in like 6 days or something like that. So I'm like binging on it.
Yeah. How many seasons is it?
It's only one season. Let me see.
One season?
Oh, no, 3 seasons. Three seasons. And then it's going to go somewhere else. But like, I didn't even realize it was out, but it was like pre-Captain Kirk. So I thought that was kind of cool how they brought him in the first 3 episodes. So I'm like, I'm enjoying that. So if there's any Star Trek fans out there, and I'm sure you've already seen Strange New Worlds, it's freaking awesome. Well done.
All right. So yeah. We watched Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of kind of like streaming stuff.
Yeah.
It was good. Like it got mixed reviews, but the people who knew what to expect out of, like if you watched the first one and you enjoyed it, you probably like this because there's a lot of fan service, like we talked about off air. A lot of fan service, man. I heard that the storyline got a little jacked up when Carl Weathers died because he was supposed to be part of it.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was a great movie, man. It was like, it was a lot of funny parts. It was a lot of funny parts. Like I was like giggling and laughing at stuff. The things I was supposed to laugh at, I did laugh at. So it was good. I think it was well done.
I told my staff, they just started golfing themselves. I was like, and before I even knew Happy Gilmore 2 was coming out, I was like, guys, do yourself a favor, go watch Happy Gilmore original. And they did, and they released the Happy Gilmore 2. I was like, oh, are you guys gonna watch it? They're like, yeah. But I thought it was funny, a casting of the little kid from I See Dead People. What was that movie with Bruce Willis?
Yeah. What's that kid's name? Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in Entourage. He's been acting. He was in Entourage, the movie, I believe.
All right.
He always plays an asshole though.
Yeah, well.
He always plays an asshole whatever movie he's in. So yeah, he was. It was pretty good. It's worth a watch, especially he's on Netflix, so you can just sit back on your, at home and just check it out. So.
Yeah. Adam Sandler is like, I can't think of any movie that I didn't enjoy that he's done. I saw You're Uninvited to My Bat Mitzvah.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. It was so good.
I think the only thing I didn't, Spanglish was the only movie. And that's just me personally because I understand that a lot of people out here that love that movie. But Spanglish was the only one that I didn't necessarily like vibe with.
I liked it. He did a drama of it where he was a shoemaker. That was
The Cobbler.
The Cobbler was
I thought
good. That was good.
Uncut Gems was great. Yeah. Like even the serious stuff is good. So man, a lot of stuff happened in the past week,
dude.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess we got to talk about it. Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Hulk Hogan passed away at the age of 71.
So I thought I heard 2 things, that he had a heart attack, but then somebody else said that he got an infection from his neck surgery or his back surgery, and that's how he passed away. Really? So
I didn't hear. I heard heart attack as well, but evidently he had been reported to be having he was sick, and in some capacity, bedridden in some capacity, and his current wife, did an interview saying no, he's fine. He's she was probably told to say that. He's fine. Everything's all right. And then like a week later, he was dead. So, yeah, man, a lot of mixed reviews for people who, we got to be honest about what Hulk Hogan meant to wrestling entertainment, professional wrestling, whatever you want to call it. If you have a Mount Rushmore of professional wrestling, 9 out of 10 people have him on it.
Oh, 100%.
And he should be on it, right?
Yeah.
Because Hulk Hogan was the sports entertainer. Mm-hmm. He was the first professional wrestler to transcend wrestling and go on to entertainment. He did No Holds Bars, Tropic Thunder, or that was the boat movie he did. It wasn't Tropic Thunder. No. Something Thunder, but he was like...
Wasn't he like Thunder Lips? Like, wasn't he...
He was Thunder Lips in Rocky 2. Rocky 2. Or no. Was it Rocky 2, Rocky 3? One of them. Rocky 3. He was Thunder Lips in Rocky 3. So, you know, when you talk about who he was to this industry and what, like, the WWE would not be where they are without that infusion from Hulk Hogan, without that. And and say what you want about Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon had a vision, and Hulk Hogan was like the perfect horse to bet on at that time. And they just made magic together in that space. On the other side of the coin, we know Hulk Hogan went through a lot of shit later on. You know, he had the whole steroid thing, right? He went to like the civil suit against the WWE. He dropped the N-bomb a couple of times where people heard it, you know, and that was like the biggest thing. Like I can't condone that, right? I get what he meant for wrestling, and I understand that, and I like everything I just said. I stand by as far as what he meant to the sport, but shitty person is a shitty person, right? And I understand that a lot of us may have especially when we talk about older people, have their hangups about race. When you are, and like Hulk Hogan shared a ring with a lot of prominent black wrestlers. I mean, Junkyard Dog, Tony Atlas, Rocky Johnson, The Rock, you know. So I'm not going to go as far as to say that he was a racist, but he definitely displayed some racist behavior. And so a lot of people just aren't forgiving of that. When he came out last year to WrestleMania to promote this like Great American Beer, he was in LA, like the most liberal state in, you know, the United States, and he got booed out of the building, right? Even last night during the Raw show, WWE, they did like the 10 ring salute for Hulk Hogan, and people were still booing in the crowd. This dude just died and people were still booing. You had some black professional wrestlers that they had like the entire roster come out at the beginning of the show, and they did this whole 10 bell salute. There was a lot of wrestlers that weren't out there. Kofi Kingston, the New Day wasn't out there at all. So, you know, like, people don't forget, and people aren't as, I feel like we're getting to a point to where people aren't as forgiving of bad behavior just because you're good at this thing, right? So I just think it's an interesting situation. But at the end of the day, we did lose a human being, and you know, Hulk Hogan, he meant a lot to professional wrestling, entertainment as a whole. So.
All right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We lost Ozzy, lost Jamal Warner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Chuck Mangione.
Yeah, that one came later.
Yeah.
Or actually it was like 2 days after.
It was 2 days after, yeah. Well, I think the big three was Hulk Hogan, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and Ozzy.
Yeah.
But Chuck Mangione, I grew up with him. He was originally from Rochester, taught at George Eastman, went to go see him at concert at the Lilac Festival.
Yeah.
He's got the one song that everybody knows.
Which one?
Oh my God, I gotta play it.
I've never even heard of him.
Oh really?
Up until he died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck Mangione.
Mangione.
Yeah.
He was a trumpet player.
He's a trumpet player, and he has a song that people know.
Oh yeah, dude. As soon as I play it, you'll know.
Yeah. Trumpet. Power. Who else is a trumpet player other than him and like Louis Armstrong? Yeah. Because Kenny G played the sax, right? Or no, like the jazz flute.
Oh, of course.
Of course, yeah.
My attorney calls it, like it starts
had calls
ringing.
coming through earlier.
What the heck?
Oh man. Well, guess we're not listening to that.
Guess we're not listening to it.
Well, why you could get it up, or if we can't get it up, why he could get his phone to work to play this song.
That's making me mad now.
We got SummerSlam this weekend. Second.
There we go.
Okay, all right, here we go. It's Chuck Mangione.
Fast forward a little bit here. Come on, you know it. You don't know it?
I don't, not even a little bit.
Oh, man. All right.
That's some old man shit right there. That's some old man shit.
It's a 10-minute jazz song.
He's over there bobbing to this shit like it came out last week and it's the hottest song ever.
Man.
It's straight up trumpet. He's like, you never heard this?
Come on, man.
This is the best thing.
Y'all,
you never heard this?
Man, some of you,
Like,
I'm just going to give you some, just some good music.
I feel like 80% of the people you ask, have they heard that? They would be like, no.
Oh, I disagree.
I'm serious, dude. Go in the comments. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Like, you might know who Chuck Mangione is because he just passed away. But honestly, put in the comments if you heard that fucking song before.
Well, how else are you going to know Chuck Mangione if you never heard that song before?
Because we just know he died. We don't.
But you can't say. But you can't. I mean, so you heard that somebody died, but like, if that name has recognition, like, if anybody knows the name outside of just hearing that he died, you're going to be like, oh, that's a song. So I will say that if you know the name, you know the song.
All right.
That's
the problem is that a lot of people didn't know the name.
Right. I will agree with that. If you don't know the name, then you don't know the song. But if you know the name, it was in the headlines. So
Chuck Mangione.
And that's like my parents. My it's like when your parents play music in the background, you hear it when you're a kid. You're like, oh yeah, okay, that's cool. So the nostalgia and like,
my man was like, he took him back.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Don't get us kicked off of YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you got about 7 seconds of that before YouTube start to.
But
man.
it's like back in the day of like when like Night Court and like remember the Night Court theme song?
Oh yeah. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, t- t- you know what I think is funny? When people ask you, have you heard about something or do you know about something, they play it and you're like, nah. Like, are you sure? Here, listen again. like how it's gonna be more recognizable the second time you listen to it.
Well, it's just like maybe there's like some trauma associated with that song. You're like, I gotta bury it. Man, crazy.
Yeah, some trauma. You know what? I got a lot of trauma in my life. I can tell you 100% that none of it is from the trumpet. None of it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a blessing, then.
You got some trumpet trauma?
No.
You have some strange nights with the trumpet?
No. This one time in band camp. No.
Oh, man.
I was a sax player.
Oh, it's so much better.
It is, dude. Let me pull up some saxophone.
No, I'm sorry. It's the greatest. It's the greatest thing ever.
Kenny G, soprano.
Oh yeah, okay. So people know Kenny G, and people, as far as trumpets go, Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah,
you didn't play any brass instruments in school?
Not to shit on anyone that did, but I did not. I'm not very musically inclined.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did grow up in the arts, so like.
Yeah, I'm not very musically inclined, dude.
Music, dance, singing.
You know, I can't do any. I can like keep a beat, but I wanted to play. We talked about it a little bit. I wanted to play the drums for a little while, but didn't stick with it. Mm-hmm. I feel like I might be decent at it.
I think you could have been good at the accordion.
The accordion guy give me the bullshit instrument.
Well, I played it too. Dude,
I played drums, electric guitar, acoustic. Yeah, those are like the big ones. The piano, of course.
Yeah.
Like I want to learn how to play some dope shit.
Yeah.
Like you can go off on. You can't go off on the accordion.
Ask Weird Al Yankovic that. Yankovic.
Hence the name Weird.
I grew up playing accordion, clarinet, saxophone, piano, then of course guitar, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you can go off on the saxophone though.
Oh yeah, dude,
you can go off on that. Like, yeah,
I mean, did you ever see what's the movie? Oh my god, classic vampire movie, the sax guy in the. Oh Jesus, I'm so disappointed in myself right now.
A classic vampire movie?
Yeah, like the.
And he's playing
from the '80s, the vampire movie.
Man,
God.
What, Interview with a Vampire?
No, vampire movies, '80s.
Saxophone.
The saxophone guy, dude. Oh my God, people are so disappointed. Lost Boys, golly.
Oh yeah.
Lost Boys, classic. The guy at the saxophone is super built. Kind of looks like you.
Yeah, now whatever you can do like a cool solo with, that's, you know, you can go off on, you know, that's an instrument I would want to play. Saxophone is one of those, like everything stops when that shit goes off.
Yeah.
Piano, guitar, drums, accordion, probably not so much. Like cowbell, harmonica. I guess you could have a cool harmonica solo.
I will say I came across a video of this dude, this producer, just on the keys and laying down these riffs that these huge hip hop songs were based off of.
Oh, yeah?
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And you could see these guys were in the back who are just like, and it's like a classical like kind of riff, and then he just like did some sort of alterations to it. I was like, woo.
Yeah.
Man, some brilliance.
I think those would be like piano or the drums. Those would be the two instruments that one of those two I would choose to play. You know, I mean, but I guess it's never too late. I guess you can learn. I can learn how to play the drums. I ain't got time for that shit right now, though.
Accordion's got some keys on it.
Accordion. All I think of like Urkel.
Yeah,
Urkel played the accordion. That's all I could think of.
He's a cultural icon.
God. No way.
Oh my God. All right.
Oh, what was it? SummerSlam. The WWE's just a little. We haven't touched on WWE in a little bit, so we're just gonna cover it real quick. The second biggest show in the WWE is this coming weekend. It's a 2-day show, SummerSlam. The first year they've done it as a 2-day show, and they're just printing money right now, dude. They are just like between the UFC and the WWE formed a company called TKO. Stock prices started at like $52 when they opened 2 Januaries ago. It's now up to $160, $70 now. They're crushing it. They're crushing. The Netflix deal was a $5 billion deal. They have, there's WWE content on TV 4 nights a week. So they have stuff streaming on YouTube. Of course, they have Netflix. Their social media presence is huge right now.
Are they still doing it live on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, every Monday night live on Netflix, and it's awesome because you can go back and watch it. That's pretty big. Yeah, man, Netflix is crushing it. So
yeah. But
if you're into wrestling, that show is this weekend. You can catch it on Peacock.
Okay.
Peacock streams all their pay-per-view stuff. So if you don't have Peacock, just I don't know.
Get it.
get the free intro and then cancel the shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
cool,
man. That's it.
What
you got? What you got going on? You going out of town this weekend again?
No, we're staying in town.
Staying home.
Next weekend back to Rochester for a weekend.
Am I smelling some golf on Sunday?
Maybe.
Yeah, you want to get out, hit some balls.
Yeah, like what's on your hat?
Yeah, Bay Creek. I went and played at Bay Creek this past weekend. Is on the eastern shore of Virginia in the Cape Charles area. Absolutely beautiful course. Loved it.
Said it was a private course, yeah?
It's a private course. I have a good friend, Paula and Michael. They live over there. We got to go hang out with them. Newly engaged. Shout out to Paula and Michael. And on top of that, we went over there actually for her daughter Bianca's birthday party.
Okay.
And her now fiance Nick proposed to her. So mom got engaged 3 months ago, and they got engaged this past weekend. So congratulations to Nick and Bianca. So, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you went to Bay Creek, and I went to Kempsville.
Kempsville. Oh, he about to shut on Kempsville, y'all. Let's see what he got to say.
No, it was a good. It's just a tight course. It's just a tight course, hard to play on. We all kind of opened with it, and so it was. I'm just afraid of cars driving by on that one. It
is close to that what are condos or townhomes behind there. Yep. But if you can get or if you're playing golf on a Sunday or Saturday, then life is good. Life is good, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, follow for new content. We do have live content now, so if you can check us out on YouTube live. If you can't check us out live, then you can check us out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
That's right.
On behalf of myself and my homeboy Tarasta and Seco, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week.
Peace.
Hey.